shall be able to get the overwhelming support of over 90% for myself and also for the president. President Yoweri Museveni, that's the promise that have been given. Our message as NRM is we want in the next 5 years, that's what I've been telling people, to be able to put money in the pocket of people. We want people to create wealth. We don't want just a matter of talk. So the message that I've passed is we are identifying the different categories of people. We have the elderly, we have the youth, we have men and women, we have the persons with disability. Should find out their abilities and see what can they do to be able to produce something which they can take to the market. We have weekly markets on a weekly basis to sell and get money, and they can buy and then can use for something that of their want. So that's the message that I'm passing, and people like that message because you don't want people to do everything. You don't want specialization. People should do things according to ability. That's a message because you can say, how are you going to create wealth? You cannot become rich if you sit at home. You have to work. So I'm encouraging the people that work and they like it. So leaders are supposed to mobilize people to do something. And that's what I'm doing, and the population like the message. Secondly, we have also started a program that I've been doing for the last 4 years. And that program is to change how we live in our homes. We started with the issues of what we use for eating, for cooking, plates, saucepans. We then moved to mattresses where we sleep. We want to move people from mats to what? To mattresses. So that we have been doing. We started with people who were doing weddings. People are going to go to have church weddings or religious weddings. And that has been done. Now we went into communities. So we used women groups to contribute money. Then my foundation called Peter Edeku Foundation then gives money. And then that money we have bought mattresses to so many women groups. So the message I was passing out, the parents I was going, the women didn't do. So I asked them why they didn't. They told me they were not aware. So I told them to start collecting because in the next 5 years is going to be the year of work. And so we are going to start that. I'm sure by March, when I'm waiting for my swearing in, we shall work with them and start giving them down, then whatever. Because I'm sure whatever I've seen, whatever I've heard, the victory is mine. The victory is going to be mine. I will be the MP of Dakabela.
Grass-thatched houses?
Yes. Then the people who have already done, the women who have already done mattresses, we now told them, we have already passed the message when we were giving them the mattresses over the months and years, that they should start on collecting money for iron sheets. As I talk now, I already have about 7 groups which have already collected their money. They came to the Peter Edeku Foundation and said to give the money. Some weeks back, I told them to hold on the money until we finish elections. And then we shall get their money to top up and buy for them iron sheets. In some villages, there are 80 women who have already collected. Some villages, 50. Some villages, 100 and something. So we are going to use that program to turn where we live from grass-thatched to what? To Mabati. That is, if you have read the President's message, I got that idea from President Museveni. One time he gave us this book to read. So we read from grass-thatched to what? Mabati. That's what he did in Ankole. That's what we are replicating in Dakabela. And we are going to transform Dakabela in the next 5 years from Mabati, from grass-thatched to Mabati, and we are going to use women. But we have also discovered that there are men who don't have women. So we have told them also to organize themselves because we don't want to leave anybody behind. So the men also, we have told them to organize such that they can also start collecting money, and then we also give them. So it is something that we are going to use to make Dakabela. Those programs will make Dakabela a model constituency. We are going to continue working with the churches. We don't want people to pray, to praise God in church houses anymore. We want to transform that. We have been doing that, and we have helped so many churches. We have roofed so many churches. So many people now pray in Mabati churches, which the communities are very happy about, and we shall continue with that program such that we transform this constituency.
Okay.